Welcome back. We are going to be on kind of Diablo tonight. I am running up against the clock. We're going to be doing a little bit of prep. I got to do a little bit of work. And I'm going to do some prep for Season 8. So we'll do that a little bit live. We'll build some guides. I have to build a couple different guides for Mobalytics for the Barbarian going into Season 8. Hey, how's it going? Okay, so let's see what we got here. We got here. Let me get the rest of this stream set up. Then we'll get on it. Oops. Not what I wanted to do. When is Season 8 final patch notes? We haven't gotten there yet. Hey, Jimmy. How's it going? Just getting YouTube chat set up. Hey, Violent. Violent, you're going to be the number one today. Hey, Alpha. How's it going? All right. So for me, for my prep for Season 8, I have to get 4 functional in-depth build guides for leveling up and ready for Mobalytics. I'm going to be their official barbarian writer. So we got to get the builds done. So we're going to do a little bit of leveling and a little bit of level testing, just to make sure that I'm not just throwing a bunch of stuff on paper and then it doesn't work. I mean, I have a pretty good grasp of what is going to work and what's not going to work, and I did get to test out a bunch of builds on the PTR, but I want to make sure that the builds that I'm putting out are detailed, they work, they're easy to get into and easy to use, and you're not going to struggle to get to level 60. That's what I'm working on doing right now. I got to change around a bunch of things. Add points. And there you go. You were number 1 in chat today, so get your points. Alpha was just behind you. He almost beat you. Almost got you there. I gotta add a couple more things. Struggling with it. Alpha, if you make sure you stack lightning resistance. Lightning resistance is super important for that fight. So we'll probably be going into a brand new character tonight. JF, don't worry. They absolutely will not. And they are changing around the way that and they said in one of the posts, they said somewhere they're going to change around the way that they're doing seasonal journeys, and I think that means battle passes also, I'm assuming, which means that it probably won't be tied to something like that. And also, by making things difficult, if you're watching a stream and you know what a build guide is, Torment 4 will not be difficult. If you are just hopping on and you don't know guides exist, you don't know how to build a character at all, you just love getting on and killing demons and smashing things, which is perfectly fine, then it might be difficult to get to Torment 4. But other than that, it's not going to be that bad. I did it on the PTR. Let's see. Tracking link. New position. They're right here. I do remember that. I still am. I still am. Yeah, Crimson. I agree that it's definitely going to be like that. They're not going to lock that many people behind it. So trying to find my affiliate link, but I guess I could just use that right there. Okay, there's that. Site. No, I don't have anything at all. The PTR is way too short in order to kind of get a gauge on how drops it, like how things like runes are going to drop. 1 week is it takes several hours just to get characters like actually set up and ready to run, and you only have a couple days. I'm a sweat. I know you are. I know you are violent. When's next season? Hey, Ashen. Next season is going to be on April 29th is when the new one's going to be starting. So we're going to get some prep done tonight. I'm just working on setting up a couple more things for the stream, but I'll go live in game right. But pretty excited. Oh, you know what I never did? I never finished the prediction. I just realized that. I never did that. Let me... Where's the predictions? Let me finish my prediction. I think it's still pending. It looks like, prediction. I'm gonna... Okay, wait. All right. That's... All right, so we're going to make a new character. I deleted my world record character. Hey, Sacred. I took my barbarian from creation straight through Torment for Uber Lilith in 3 hours and 7 minutes. That's how long it took me to level. From 1 all the way to Torment for Uber Lilith kill. 3 hours, 7 minutes. That's way too fast. So I can't wait to see what it's going to be next season. It's probably going to be like 5 hours next season. Barbarian. What color do I want to be today? Do we want to go orange? We want to go like green? White? Blue is pretty cool, honestly. Blue is pretty cool. Golden, like a god. Red is also pretty cool. Red and blue, I think, are like stand out. Purple is actually not bad either. That's not bad. Blue, red, blue, red, blue. Hit 100 with your off-meta rogue build. Very nice. What was a rogue build? All right. I started prediction. 1 minute long. Right there. Click on the prediction, blue or red. Which ones do you guys want to see? Today. Today. I need to find a Sunday Scaries logo real quick. Okay. Aries. Hi, Bagel. I think this was it. Hey, how's it going, Yor? What you up to? And here we go. Okay. So now, looking for what season 8 will do to Barb. I don't think that when I was on the PTR, Barb was probably, even without the boss powers, one of the strongest classes still. How do I get here? All right. Red it is. Um, Honestly, though, the class balance has been in a really good spot the last couple seasons. I know that a lot of people didn't feel that way, but you have to take out the outlier builds out of the way that the classes feel. Then, once you've done that, the classes are in a pretty good spot. Outlier builds, no matter what game you're playing, it's gonna happen, no matter what. So, um, oh, that's weird. Huh, very strange. Well, never mind. I'm just gonna do this. Actually, I don't even need to do that. I can just copy this here. We're just gonna go in and paste it over here, and we're just gonna that way and just call it a day that way. So, oh my gosh. I'm Hi, so I am ready for season 8 as well. super excited to get it under control, or get under control, get my hands on it. Uh, okay, I gotta download this real quick. For Diablo 4. Okay, so officially, for anybody that's here, the podcast I am now officially on Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube Podcast. Hold on, wait, there's more. But wait, there's more. Podbean, Amazon Music, and Podchaser. Season 8 starts April 29th. April 29th. 2 weeks from now. I have already officially uploaded the introduction to the podcast. I have one uploaded, but it's not published yet. I just finished editing my second one, and I'm going to do the third one over the next couple days, and we're going to post them soon. Podcast is going to be, hey, Rock. The podcast is going to be an interview with experts from the area or from the game. So it's going to be content creators, going to be people that are Diablo partners, maybe not content creators, but, or, well, I guess everybody in the Diablo partner program is content creators. But just people that play the class, people that are really well known in the community, they put a lot of time into making some great guides. We're going to talk, I'm going to sit down and interview all of them on things like metaverse off meta. We're going to do theory crafting. We have a world record holder, which I'm officially a world record holder also now. I don't know if that's been beaten yet or not, but we're there. We made it. But it was this person that got me into that. So it was definitely a fun little challenge. So but over the next couple days, I'm going to be, well, actually over the next couple weeks, I have to write at least a minimum 4 leveling guides. I'm going to do them all on stream so you guys can watch the process. You can see where my head's at. And if you guys have your own favorite things to do, you guys can throw those in, and maybe I can add those in. Hey, Gunther, how's it going? I can add those into builds, into the guides, and all of you can help create these amazing guides that we're going to put out. I am working on getting one more thing set up. I have a new sponsor, and I want to get everything set up for them too. Happening. Okay, wait here. Let me see this here. Thanks for the lurk. Hey, Naomi. So what do you guys think of this here? I gotta make it a little smaller. All right, better. New season is going to be on the 28th. Or sorry, 29th. April 29th is when the new season goes live. Yeah, Sunday Scaries. No. Exclamation point gummy. We'll bring it up for you. There it is. So let me get... Not much longer. I know, I'm very excited. Very excited. So these are my PTR builds here. They weren't very complete, but they're here. But we're gonna do leveling guides. I figured out that even since I'm not paying for the premium and I have ads on this, if I just make it a little bit smaller, the ads get hidden. At the end of any season, no matter what seasonal game you're playing, Mac, they're gonna have a decline in number of players. But at the start of the season, there's a lot of people playing. There's still people playing now. That we have people in Discord every single day that are in voice chat, that are hanging out, that are talking and playing Diablo 4 together. So it just depends on the community that you run in and and then how that works. But there's always people playing the game. You can't believe the hype because yes, the decline goes down as the season goes on because that's always the way that any seasonal game goes. With especially with an ARPG where you just grind the same things all the time, but yeah, I mean, and that's what it's like for any of these games, Gunther. I get that. Um, the same thing with Path of Exile. Like you get to maps and then what? You just run them over and over and over and over again, and that's it. So so it's like so that's it's last Epoch was the same way. You get to their map section and you do the same maps over and over again. They get harder and harder, but it's the same thing no matter what you do. So the gear grind is the same in all of these. So that's just the way that these games go. So that's why a lot of people just jump around and play different builds all the time. They or play different games, different builds. You do in the end of Diablo? Well, there is no end of Diablo. It never stops. All right, so what do we want to build first? I have a Whirlwind leveling guide already. Go to Diablo 4 here. So at the very end of Diablo, so you can believe the hype or you can actually look at the game itself. Den, the way that Diablo 4 works, there's actually a lot of content to do compared to a lot of the other games. The reason that people say that there's no end game is because a lot of it is a great way to, and someone described this to me, a great way to describe it is everything is linear. If you're strong enough to do Torment 4, then you can do all of the activities in the game. But the end game content is the Infernal Hordes, Nightmare Dungeons, the Undercity, the Dark Citadel, the Pits, and then you have your seasonal zones and you have Hell Tides. So there's like 7 to 8, 9 different things that you can do for end game content. No, Dan, I get that. I didn't think you were, but there's a lot of things that you can do in Diablo 4 when you hit the end game. Technically, end game is you hit level 60, then you're in the end game. So there's a lot to do, but a lot of people that are watching the streams or are looking at build guides can get through a lot of that stuff relatively quick. So So it really it depends on kind of like how your gameplay and what you want to do out of it. But once you hit level 60, there is a lot of different content out there to do. And they're working, obviously, with the way that the bosses are changing next season. They're working on making things feel a little bit more rewarding, maybe a little bit more challenging. Yeah, see, for me, Gunther, like, even, like, no matter what, out of any of these games that I've been playing, I don't ever push for anything. Like, if I run for a week or two without a seasonal power that I don't need, then that's fine. I don't really worry about it too much. I keep playing with what I have, and it allows me to just keep playing a lot longer. I didn't try Lost Ark, but I've done Diablo 2, 3, Last Epoch, World of Warcraft, Path of Exile. So I've done a lot of those. The new season is April 29th. Hey, Jaws. The strongest druid build is Cataclysm, but you have to snapshot it. Yeah, Diablo is definitely my favorite. So this is the leveling guide that I have here already built. Now I'll have to update it for season 8 when this comes out. But I think that the way that I did this is probably going to be a lot more beneficial in the new season because you won't have things like the like you won't have your headhunt zones. You are my favorite YouTubers. Thank you, Jaws. I appreciate that. That's awesome. I appreciate it. Chrono, we were just asking where you were last night. That was like a witch hunt for you. So much so that I started calling you Chrono instead of DJ again. So in season 8, since you won't have your headhunt zones, you're going to have a lot less focus, I guess, if you're not used to leveling like this. So it's going to be, I think, a lot more important to have this build set up like this. Because if you don't have quite as many focused areas to get everything, now you can actually spend some time going around and grabbing all of the aspects and putting the build together so that when you get to the final stages of leveling, this becomes very easy, no matter what content you want to do. So Cartoon Network called Level Up. It got me into isometric gaming. Oh, cool. Had to leave the house, then return to playing Raven's Watch, and I didn't have time to turn on any streams. Did you hear that, Violent? He didn't have time for you. So, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll have a whole entire thing set up, Jaws, for anybody before the season goes live, and it's gonna look like this right here. So we'll have a leveling video put together, but we'll also have this set up for everybody. So this is what I did for season 8 or 7 right here. This will be updated for season 8 with what to do, where to go. So it tells you exactly what to do at what levels, where to go to, um, levels to do them at, what to do with everything. Sometimes my graphics like to move on their own. I have no idea why. So this will be available to everybody. So you can use this here when you're going to be leveling in season 8 too. So, all right. I don't think I really need to redo this one. This will stay. So we have Whirlwind Quake. It was really good. I think what I'm going to start with is a Whirlwind or as a Lunging Strike build. No matter what, even if the boss powers get nerfed, Lunging Strike is probably going to be the #1 meta for leveling. I'm thinking. I mean, I'm writing 4 different leveling guides for Barb Jaws. I can't say anything other than Barb. Spiritborn have a channeling skill. No, it does not. I'm pretty sure it doesn't have any channeling skills. It's not going to be much slower, Luna. You'll be fine, I promise. You'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll all be fine. Okay, so leveling to start with. This is going... I swear this is probably going to be the strongest and best way to level. And it's going to be lunging strike. Violet? Hello? Hello, hello. Not super necessary in the beginning, but we're going to do it anyway. None of those are really super necessary because we don't really need any of them, but... This is and will be very dependent on where you end up. Just with the initial nerfs to ground stomp, it won't be quite as strong. That 900% increase was massive when you were leveling, so that's probably not gonna stay. But no, I'm not gonna equip any witch powers for this. We're gonna do it without it. So I gotta see how long we put in. I don't really want to take things out too often. Is what gone? So we'll do that there. I think we're still gonna take ground stomp anyway. It's still really great. Okay, so let's see. We're going 1, 2, 3. Even though we won't crit very often in the beginning, we're still going to do 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they talked about it in the patch notes for the PTR. They changed it from 900 to 200%, I think. I'm pretty sure that was what they changed it to. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. We're going to do a leveling path here, even though I'm going to have to move this over to Monolithics. Do it anyway, so you guys can see it happen. Here, and then we got to go 1, 2. We have one more point left, right? Yeah, 1 point left. Thanks for the lurk, Morris. I know. I know, but I didn't do it. I didn't do it this time. Oh, let's not do that. Let's do this here. Okay. I have to get used to, again, to not playing with WASD. I'm also not going to use the witch hunt zones. I guess I can, because it doesn't really matter too much. We're just going to be killing things. But I'm going to work on a barb build too. Nice! Yeah, do it, do it, do it. I'm pretty excited you're going to be doing your own leveling builds, or your own builds. New season around the end of April. Yeah, it's going to be April 29th. When was the last time that you played? Oh, that's the current season right now, is the Witchcraft. So we're currently in that season right now. Yep. Yeah, so I'm looking for money, and I'm looking for tech. So the sooner they drop, the better. Man, it's getting rocked by white mobs. I'm only level 4. Jeez. All right, have a good one.
To those we lost.
Yeah, no, I don't need any rooms. I'm good. Hey, Jay. To those we lost. So, maybe early on, I think I might end up throwing on. Yeah, I think let's do that. So early on, I think we're gonna have to do a core skill. So I think we're gonna have to go with like Upheaval or something. We do double swing. Double swing is getting a buff. We do lunging strike, double swing. What? If you wanted to keep up with it, because there's been a lot. They've changed a whole lot. I have all of the videos and stuff and all of like the game update videos all posted on my website. So we have where it is, the game update videos right here. So everything that they did for this season, and then including season 8, I have it all on like, so we have season 8 updates and stuff, so you can actually check out all of it. But clipsis.com will get you there. Uphill from here. It is an uphill from here. Yeah, thank you. They are gone. Yes, Violet. Everything is gone. Let's do double swing. Stop eating your paw. Not good. Double swing got a buff in season 8, so we're going to do this here. Just the new boss powers. Yep. New uniques, new boss powers, new aspects. And then whatever they're going to do for the reliquary, that'll be a new thing too. Okay, so we're going to do that right there. So we're going to add this in instead. Okay, maybe not double swing. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this right here. So I want to try this out here. What aspects do I want to get? See how it feels with this. Although I guess I wouldn't be able to do it. New bosses. Yep, new bosses are coming. 3 brand new bosses, but you have to have the expansion pack in order to get them. Hey, Akian. Finally got on Twitch. Nice. That's awesome. 858. Isn't that crazy? I've given away points to 21,800 people. And yet I only have 6,000 followers. Skill issue on my part. But you know what? I got the best followers. Top quality. Who are moving up in the world. And you know what they say, it's a big world out there. Okay, so Upheaval is gonna work until we get Mani and Tech. I have no idea if you're a follower or not. What activities will be best for leveling up in Season 8? That is definitely going to be all over the place. Whispers is probably still going to be your #1, no matter what you do. You get a lot of XP from doing Whispers. So it's probably going to be that. But we'll have to see what changes they make to the season, though. So that'll definitely dictate that. Always back to that dang tree. Gosh dang it. Whispers until 50, then Strongholds. Yep. That is the meta as of right now, but who knows what's going to happen. They may end up changing that. That is a big slots. Wow. Jesus. What are you doing wrong? Maybe it was just broken? Try it again, Jay. Thank you, Silent, for the bits. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Know what swag or swagger is, not stagger. Is that when the boss moves back and forth? Right before it falls over and staggers? I got that right. There you go, it worked. It was just broken. Yeah, I remember when you followed me on Twitch. It does move like Mick Jagger. Or Jagger. Wait. Yeah, Jagger. Exactly. But yeah, when you lose, Jay, then we know it's working correctly. It was a while ago, Akian. You wanted to come and do something with us. I don't remember what it was. Isn't that called Stockholm Syndrome, DJ? Okay. You're right. Yeah. No, it's not. I haven't seen anything that uses the Butcher's Cleaver yet, Naomi. Once you get Mighty Throw while leveling is beastly. Wow. Yeah, there's not much, Naomi. You see how good Mighty Throw is? So good. Just like, boop. Found it useful for leveling, but not much more. I don't like anything that fears Naomi. Because then when the monsters run away, it's not fun. I don't know if it's because I've never been crowd controlled, but I've never had that happen to me before. Yeah, the mobs running away from you is just so it makes me sad. Yeah, I don't know why they have it at all. Okay. Yes. Ooh, treasure goblin. This is the way to go. You can find yourself a treasure goblin early on. Look at that. Sword at level 8. I have a unique. Now, this happens in Season 8. Even though they said that they changed the leveling process, I still was able to find things like this. They're going to be, yeah, so much more valuable in Season 8. Okay, perfect. Honestly, like, lunging strike is pretty beastly. I wonder what happens if I put, like, a lot... The only thing it's lacking, though, is just the AoE. But, like, look at this. I found basic strike, or, basic attack speed. Pretty good. Once you get your boss power, it's game over. So Season 8 is going to be much different. You're going to want to level this with this and just head straight to the zone to get your boss powers. And I still have the VODs from leveling. So I can go back and I can watch. Ow. Weird. Yeah, I actually have it all listed out in the video that I did on boss powers. And I'll have a boss power guide set up, which I'll probably do that in just a little while. I'll start setting that up. I'll update the spreadsheet. Once I hit level 10, we'll make that spreadsheet set up for boss powers.
Thank you, stranger.
Well, I think the worst by far is the light radius stat. They have light radius stat, yeah. Here they have it in PoE also. I'm not sure why, because nobody wants the light radius stat at all. Like, especially in this game, like, it's literally, it's useless. I don't mind how this feels. It definitely depends on what you find, though. Yeah, seriously, patch notes waiting room. I'm there. All right, we got. I can't put anything into Mobalytics yet because they're not updated. Oh, wait. I'm leveling for season 8, John. So I'm not using any of the witch powers on purpose. Because we won't have those witch powers in that season. So I'm not using it on purpose. Could be sometime this week. I think so. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I think it's either going to be this week or early next week. But no, it would have to be. Wait, hold on. That's not what I want. Do I have a calendar on? I'll look at the other calendar. So we have. They normally do them Fridays, right? So does that make it the 25th they're gonna do it? Or are they gonna move the if it's Fridays, then it's gotta be either the 18th this Friday or 1, 2, 3, 4 days before the season goes live. Hopefully they give us a little bit more time. Oh, whoops. Oh, I was just testing damage and I didn't forget it at all. I would never forget anything like that. No, Kaz. Season starting April 29th.
About your
I should
age.
put that up on the screen somewhere.
I think that's right. What was his name?
I don't remember. I don't know. I can do what you need.
Hugo has been very, very itchy. Not sure why. Yeah, no, I never forget anything ever. wrong, buddy? Bagels in your way. Exactly. Squirrel. All right, so I do. Yeah, I'm just tired. That's it. I'm just tired. So bright. Perfect cost. Yeah, and then Last Epoch's also coming out just a couple days, 3 days from now. If you haven't checked them out also. Yeah, we do need a flashbang emote, I know. All right, I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick. I'm gonna fill up my water bottle and then I'll be back. I'm bearing cereal. See, I don't know why it does this. It just moves them on its own. Hey, how's it going? Good. ED season 11? What's that mean? Thanks for the follow, Cloud. I don't know what that means either. I'm not sure or what project Diablo 2 is. Oh, gotcha. Okay. In doesn't allow me to. Gotcha, Josh. Okay. All right, Naomi. See you later. Have a good night. Nice, Ape. That's awesome. Hey, Zai. How's it going? 2 weeks left. 2 more weeks. Why is cereal the best food because the after? Nice. Yeah, it's a lot to learn. Hmm. Wow, that's cool. Bro's a food critic while cereal is peak for him. Wait, are you really a food critic? If you have good gear, you can get into tier 15 maps very easily. Just takes gear and a good setup. I just like all food. I don't really care where it's from. Give me some food, I'm happy. I think that'll be a lot. Start. Okay. Next. On the bar, we have 1, 2, 4, 5. Okay. I'm back. I'm back. Wow. Great. Super fun. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we'll just go straight into two more. Here. Are you amused? Yes, I am. I think someone is calling you in another room. I mean, I can get up and I can sit on the floor if you guys want. You guys can all talk to my chair. I can do that too. Just watch things happening. Thanks for the follow. What a stream that would be. Uh, well, at least I know what you guys are here for now. There's gonna be a lot of like what ifs for this build. No, no, not. Sorry. Unfortunately. Right, we're gonna here. Would be even better if you constantly switched the dog cam. Pointed it at the chair. All the good chairs are taken, I know. They are. Yeah. There's a little sneak peek of the arm there. There you go. Now you guys can see the arm. Instead of like a hand cam, you get to see like an arm cam. You can see the chair. Me too. Yes, it does. Here. Okay, all right, you guys. You guys are getting a little there. Only arms. Uh Fires a two-handed weapon, so it can be any two-handed weapon. All right. I have no idea. I'm not sure, but the ads, I can't. Wait, can I get rid of them? Oh, wow, there's an X right there. I never intentionally make a chair uncomfortable. That's good. 6 points left. This ended up being just an upheaval build. Put that there. I like the rand. One of my most random streams. Season 8 does. Yeah, James. It starts on the 29th. I think we have to try and figure out Luna's actual name. Is it Loon Arit? Lunar It? Lunarit? Luna Ariet? The MoS update is for the Masters of Sanctuary podcast. That's going to be coming out 3 more days. I'm pretty excited about it. I made a post about it, and Rod Ferguson liked and reposted my post about the podcast, which was pretty cool. Okay, 3 points. These 3 points are important. Here we go. Movement speed. Go this. Thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I have a couple interviews lined up with some really, really great content creators. The first one we announced already. That one is going to be with Macro Bio Boy. That's gonna be that's gonna be one that I've announced already. I will announce the second one that I have up there for tonight, and then third one, because I'm going to release 3 of them on Friday. One of them, and I'll give everybody here a clue, because you guys are here watching. One of them, no, Rob, is a world record holder of a lot of world records. I'm sitting here for an hour wondering what MoS was. You didn't ask? Kano. What's Kano? No, a Diablo 4 world record holder. They've been in the stream quite a bit. Kano is a Diablo 4 podcast. Kano on a Diablo 4 podcast. I'm not sure what Kano is. What is that? They have Mortal Kombat character? It is Mortal Kombat. I got one. Hey, Van. I didn't get to do it yet. MD. Where you been, MD? Let's go with defensive points here, just to make it a little bit more defensive. We'll get movement speed later. Yeah, this is going to be the build. All right, so for your powers here, we're going to use this here. Or, well, we're probably going to go with might for the helmet. Colonel, hello? Yep. No delays. So far, it's right on time. Okay, so you can get might from the Dark Ravine. Disobedience, we'll throw that on too. Best piece will be disobedience. Alpha, have a good night. In the background, blending in. Well, don't blend in. Vocalized empowerment. This is also from it. Vocalized empowerment. Colonel, hello? Might be 57. Oh. Oh my god. Wow. The rationalization on my age. That is hilarious. That's good. Good. I think this is going to be the... Actually, hold on. Gotta do... Expectant. I'm gonna do this mostly the same. I'm not gonna do any Dust Devils, though, for this. Oh, wait. What do we get for... Scouts. Dust Devil aspect. I guess I could always run this, even though I'm not going to be running Whirlwind or Double Swift. He still will do a lot of damage leveling. And then Upheaval. This would be fun, actually. You have to find it, though. And then this one you have to find also. I think. Pretty sure. Thundered Ground? Would tell me. They'll tell me. When is VH gonna take a stand? Aspect of might. Doesn't tell me. Well, that's a bummer. Wish it would tell me where they were. Okay, I'm gonna have to find them. How did I do this before? How did I get all of those all set up? Maybe I was on another character. I'm looking them up. Hey, J-Man. What build do you run in hardcore? I haven't played hardcore before. Oh, I've done it. I have all my my renown and stuff, but I don't really ever play it. I played it once. I got to like 80 or something, like level 80, I think, the last time I played. That'll give you an idea. But we're not going to be running Leap, so no Bulkathos. Well, below life. Wait, no. Have Numbing Wrath on? No. But oh, it tells me right here. Right there. Beautiful. Relentless Berserker. Steadfast Berserker. That I don't want to put that on. So numbing. Numb. Rouge Nation. Rouge Nation. If you guys haven't yet, I made a post in Discord today about the groups that we're going to be setting up for season 8. So if you haven't yet, check out the announcement post. Make sure you react to it so we can get some groups up and running. I'm going to start advertising it in social media, that world, whatever we're doing. I don't know it very well, but then you mod DJ. No, DJ is fine just being DJ. Ghost Walker. Yeah. The whoa, what? Okay. What is that word? What did you spell? Okay, what? I don't know what that means. What does it mean? Oh my gosh, you could get it. You can get it from I'm gonna put it on. I'm putting it on. Play Dance of Nights clips here. Voila. Oh, a rouge. A Dance of Knives rouge. Now I get it. I got it. I understand now. Okay. You make leveling guides for each class. Yeah, I do. If you go to my my website, and you go to the I have all of these right here, the leveling guides. I have a leveling guide for every single one. Exclamation point clip this website. So I have Necromancer, Rogue, Stork, Barbarian, Spiritborn, and Druid. They don't carry you through to the end game. It's just a leveling build. But once you get there, I have I have one Druid build, I have one Rogue build, I have one Necromancer build, I have 0 Sorcerer builds, and then I have 6 Barbarian builds. So as you guys can see, Sork is my main. Guess what you're wearing? I'm hoping something. Oh, you got the hoodie. Nice. Very nice. If you guys haven't yet, you guys should check out the shop too. Death, plate extinction, quakes. We're not doing earthquakes. Approaching Wrath is your next mastery or brawling skill, so we could use that for Ground Stomp, but that's getting a little nerf, so I'm not going to do that. Fierce Winds, Herculean Spectacle. Trying to do this without. Limitless Rage would work, but that's a drop. All of the first ones need to be. Hey, Spring, if you're looking for all of the builds that I've put out, um, you could go to the website. It's probably the easiest way to do it. But exclamation point MOBA will bring up the Mobalytics profile for you, and that will give you all of the build planners. But in each of the descriptions of all of those YouTube videos, never is it NVN? All you have to do is go into the description, and then all of the planners are going to be there too. Oh, but yeah, all of the videos have the planners in the description, and then all of the planners have the video in the description as well. But I have them all on my profile here. I'm going to continue doing guides for all of the classes, but I'm going to be officially writing for Mobalytics as the Barbarian writer. So a lot of the stuff that I'll be focusing on mostly this season will be Barbarians, but I'm going to try and get one out for every class that's out there. Oh, so nobody does anything for season 8 until the patch notes officially drop. This is theoretical right now. None of this is final. So this build planner is on D4 builds. Mobalytics hasn't updated yet because nothing's final yet, and they're going to make a lot of number changes. So Mobalytics normally waits until the updates are done. Oh no, that's okay. I mean, you can build your build on D4 builds if you want to now, which is what I'm doing right now, and then I'm gonna have to go back and change it once Mobalytics is updated. So the MoS is the Masters of Sanctuary podcast that I'm gonna be doing. Andriel and Andre. Sorry, that took me way too long to get out. And we made some big updates today. I got a whole bunch of sites approved. I guess we could run that Edgemaster. I got a whole bunch of stuff approved to host the podcast for me today, which was pretty cool. Zeus. So we should be good to go for a launch pretty soon. I get limitless rate. We'll do because I think I can get elements from one. Did you guys? I'm sure that you guys heard about the missile launch thing in Hawaii a couple years ago. Can't use that one. For me, I got the alert while I was sitting on my couch playing like a phone game. I don't remember what I was waiting for. And I I looked at my phone. I saw that the alert about the missile being launched. And then I went to Google and I Googled everything and I pulled up like missile launch Hawaii and nothing was showing, nothing. I refreshed it a couple times and then I just went back to playing the phone game. There's really not much that you for I know, right, TJ? Yeah. Yeah, so that was it. That was my experience. But there were a lot of people that freaked out. There were a whole lot of people. There were stories of people that were like ripping manhole covers off of the ground to try and get down on like into the sewers, and it was um it was chaos. Bull bashers, and sprawler, Bitterman. Rapid it is. No, it was a false alarm. Somebody accidentally hit a button and sent the entire island into panic. Well, all of the islands. Hey, chill. Get your last Candy Crush combos in. Swinging by quickly say hello before I head out for the night. Thank you, Sophia. Thank you for the rose. How's it going tonight? Yeah, it was not Fallout Hawaii. No. You slept through the alert, Crispin? Oh my gosh. There were a lot of people that slept through the alert, actually. Yep. The Hawaii missile went off. Well, the alert for the missile went off. It works. The system works. It just doesn't wake people up. Lacking an umber. It is. I'm working on getting myself set up a little bit of pre-work for when the Kinect's Campfire chat happens. I am rebuilding one of my builds. So just to make it easier when all the changes come. Turn those alerts off on your phone. Oh, did you? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess there's not much you can do, right, Crispin? If it's heading towards you. I mean, it's like we're on an island. There's not really many places to go. Yep, nowhere to go. Phil, how you feeling tonight? I had a dream last night that I climbed halfway down a 500-foot cliff and got stuck. Wow, that's crazy. Oh no, chill, not good. HBN, nobody really knows right now. Wait, what, JF? What do you mean by that? What about Woody? When the season launches, we'll have a much better idea. They're going to do another final update. So we don't even have all of the final notes and stuff that's going to be happening when the season goes live. So they're going to make a bunch of changes, a bunch of damage number changes, buffs, nerfs from the PTR. So we don't really know anything yet. That's not good. You just can't catch a break, huh, Chill? No, my MRI got approved today, though. Merlando, hello. It is Barb HBN. I'm actually the official barbarian writer for Mobalytics starting season 8, so we'll be doing that. And they told me it's the worst case of it they have seen. Well, that's not good. That's really bad, Chill. So now what then, Chill? What's gonna happen? I wanna put this together without earthquakes, just in case somebody doesn't want to run earthquakes. It's so hard to because earthquakes are still so strong. It's it's hard. It's hard not to. Hey, Fluke. How did your Pit 100 on the Rouge go? Good. Be the heart doctor. We could a different surgeon there. Man, that's rough, Chill. That's not good. We're gonna do there it is. Alright. Skills. You better make it to season 8. What else are you gonna do exactly? Have to work 5 hours. But you nerds are too entertaining. Wow. MoS is Masters of Sanctuary. Did you guys see what I did there? I kind of made it a little clickbaity. So people are like, hey, so what's MoS? Hey, Briscoe. How's it going? I'm doing good. In boss power was Finrat's Flame. I don't know how much of a nerf this is going to get, but that is going to be 100% the most used and probably only used power to level up a barbarian. Now I know that I'm going to see you next stream. Wow. Friday Hawaii time or Friday everyone else's world time. Or what? Or when it launches, DJ? Okay, so we gotta do. Doing good. Prepping for a training day. Any update yet on the campfire chats? Nothing yet. We're waiting. Still waiting. The thumbnail that has nothing to do with the video now.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while.
Hey,
and
thank you
listen.
for the follow. How's it going? Actually, what are we at now? Goals, goals, goals. Okay, perfect. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chaos. Hey, fastest. 2 rallying cries? Oh, no, no, no. It's war cry. Thank you for the
Hello,
follow.
my
I
friend.
appreciate it.
Stay a
3 more
while
followers
and
on Twitch will
listen.
give away some points to everybody. You need a new game. Gotcha. Last Epoch is updating in 3 days, chill. 3 days. Summons deal. Well, I can do that too. You fortify, you gain that one right there. These two in combination, game over. So I actually did a whole bunch of level testing. NVN. Oh wait, no. Keep on forgetting that. So right here, and you can get to this. I can even just give you a link to this, but the PTR here. So the PTR testing. I have my 2 different VODs here from level 1 to 42, and then level 42 to 60. It took me about 6 hours, 5 hours, 7 hours, 10 hours. Wait, no, that was Paragon. But I have all of the VODs here, and then I have all of my testing. Torment 3, Torment 2 to Torment 3, Torment 3 to Torment 4. Yeah, so this is also for anybody that's watching. This is also in all of the descriptions of the videos. I always keep it in there. I don't have one of those, DJ, but I should get those set up. But it's in all of the videos that I have. In the description of the videos, those are all, the spreadsheets will all be there too. Yeah, we've been testing quite a bit, and we've been doing a lot of research just to make sure that we're pretty good when we get set. They were incredibly good for leveling, yes. So if you've never leveled without the headhunt zone, it might be a little difficult just because you don't have like a focus to go to. But I will have a guide out for everybody of where to go, what to do, how to do, and you can also go watch that VOD that I have inside of the spreadsheet. So this season theme, purple Helltide instead of nope, there is no purple Helltides. There's no Helltides at all, other than just the red one. Oh, there's none there. big, big W. I don't have a potion guide yet for season 8, but I'm gonna have to do that. Need to find some time for it though. But for anybody that's brand new to the channel, if you haven't watched the potion guide, DJ just linked it on Twitch. Check it out because it is groundbreaking, some would say. Very cool. New method for upgrading potions. I do need to unlock a new method for upgrading potions. So I actually, while I was interviewing somebody, I think, we were talking after, I messed up when I did that video. I really messed up when I did the video. And the reason that I messed up when I did this video is that all I had to do was upgrade the potion once. If I had upgraded it once, what does that leave me with? A sequel, another sequel, a fourth, fifth, all different upgrades on the potion that I could have done because I'm a dummy. But I didn't do it. He went all the way. I'm gonna have to, I know. Being a phony that upgrades his potions. Oh. Oh, you know what? I could make the character die. Like a real death. Have someone on hardcore just power levels my character to level 60. I upgrade the potions all the way, so it looks exactly the same. I put all the same cosmetics and all the same skins on. And then I go die to a fly. Oh. That was good. That was good. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that for now. You knew that was coming. Honestly, though, the ultimate death, if I could pull it off, is to go die from an exploding barrel somewhere in the game. My life just low enough somehow that I can go find a barrel and explode myself. Exploderate it. Done. I'm not sure, but there's a whole Discord site. That if you guys wanted to go check out, that you can. You'll shoot the barrel. Okay. Sounds good. Yes, you... No, I wasn't. It wasn't. There's a... a complete Diablo game without a cow level. I know. So what does MoS mean? MoS means Masters of Sanctuary. It's the podcast that's coming out. Okay, here, let me check this out here. In 3 days. 2 days, actually, now. Probably closer to 2 days. Here it is right here. This is the profile for the podcast, Podbean, but I'm going to have it out on a lot of different sites. Many as I can get to is where it's going to go to. So go give that a follow. Click on the thing and hit follow. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do it right after Merlando. I'm going to do it on Friday. All right, have a good night, Violent. Mention a cow level and this streamer you rated a couple months ago in D2R fighting cows right now. Oh, nice, Fluke.
Let's go.
I don't know if it's worth putting stats in for a leveling guide. I don't think I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna go down this side here. I don't think I'm gonna move the I don't know. Words are great. I left from the podcast, but in the middle of reading Warhammer books. They are long books. Wow. Starting with a rogue in season 8. What's a rogue? All right, Colonel, have a good one. Oh, yeah, a rouge. Oh, yeah, yeah. No, I'm not gonna start with a rouge. um, I got to do barbarian. Hey, look at that. My build comes up first. There's my other build right there. What I want to know is, do they have Paragon board? They do. I put Paragon boards in my leveling builds. Do you think we should do it? Rog. Rog builds? Is that what you're going to start with, Chill? You're going to play your rogue again? Trying to get into Warhammer stuff myself. Great from the outside. And you full list in order of reading. Only 56 books long. Wow. I like that thumbnail. Good thumbnail. I gotta figure that out. I guess I should probably do Paragon boards, at least basic ones. But I want people to transition to endgame builds. I don't know. Rogue. Rogue. I don't know. I don't know how to. Well, we'll eventually find one. So, all right, can you guys a little bit of advice here or preference from you guys? So, like for my leveling build here for the Whirlwind build, this one I have a Paragon board in. Oh, actually, I don't have a Paragon board in this here at all. Nothing. So I did that with all of the leveling builds just because when you hit level 60, you find your endgame build. Normally that changes quite a bit from your leveling build itself. So I just left the Paragon boards blank. No, no, he's not the old man. He's still a puppy. Nope, he was wide awake. The dog should definitely make a Paragon board. Yep. Yeah, I guess I could. Just want them to go and find like an endgame build after that and not just get stuck with a leveling build, but I guess we'll do it. To launch the missiles. Oh. April 29th, we're getting season 8. Yeah, it's really soon. That's why I'm doing this right now. Going to Blood Rage. Wait, what do we want to do that's most important? You won't have a lot of damage while berserking while you're level. Not this. Why can't I get rid of that? Oh. Need to do for article side of things before then. Or you mean like writing for Mobalytics? The writing for Mobalytics is just putting together build guides, but they all need to look like this. Maybe even a little bit more detailed than this one here. So I have level 1 to 25, level 26 to 40, level 41 to 60 here. And each one is detailed out with what I did during each of those stages. So then the skill tree also only has parts of it built. Well, actually, the skill tree, you can't do that anymore, but I have a leveling path here specifically for where and when to put your skills in. So I gotta write all of this stuff out here. Then I have like my documents down here. All right, so then if we're going into Weapon Master, that's just straight damage pretty easily or right off the bat. Estimators, you need vulnerable damage, so you might not get. Oh no, I mean once you're level 60, be okay. I think we're gonna run Blood Rage, Decimate, Weapon Master, maybe Bonebreaker. Upheaval is okay. They might buff it next season, so maybe it'll be a little bit better, but it's not super strong. It'll carry you through Torment 4, so you'll be able to do that, like especially in the current season. That'll be fine, but it's definitely not the strongest. Earthquakes, that's still the way to go. You really can't beat Earthquakes. Even in the new patch. Okay, let's go this way. Okay, wait, let's not go anywhere extra. You don't have to. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Did you know that you can throw earthquakes? No, lunging strike. Tell you what I mean.
Let's go.
You can actually throw your earthquakes. You don't even need to be in the same room when you can hit people. You can hit people through a wall. Why can't I remember how to? There it is. Jesus. Could not remember how to split them. Ugh. Okay.
Are your hands clean? Look, but don't touch. I'll see you again.
So if you run Mani Tech, let's go. Let's go out here. All you need to do is lunging strike in place. Look. You can just throw your earthquakes as far as you can go. See everything dying? With Subo on, super fun is that I can see where all the monsters are. So I can just throw out earthquakes before I even get there. And monsters just die. I've barely even seen a single monster. They're all just dying to earthquakes. That's it. That is your throwing earthquakes with the barbarian. Make yourself a ranged barbarian. Your ranged spellcaster barbarian. And it does actually work with the controller as well. That was where I figured out how to do it with the controller, but then you just hold your shift key, then you just press your button, and you can cast your earthquakes wherever you want. Every 2 casts of lunging strike. So the more movement speed you have, or the more attack speed you have, the better. Fine then. Here. Gotcha. Nice. Yeah. So Barbarian, The Dust Devils were strong a couple seasons ago, but they fell off quite a bit. It is a fun interaction to use, but they did fall off quite a bit, which is unfortunate because they were a lot of fun. Well, for leveling, Whirlwind is actually really great, or Dust Devils are very good for leveling. They're incredibly strong. But you can't beat Monty Tech. Monty Tech leveling is hands down the best and fastest way to level, especially if you get any of the aspects. Even with the nerf to Tech, it's still the strongest. It's always my favorite one to do right here. The thing about most of the boards is that they once you start putting and you start learning about like how to build boards, they're pretty much all the same. There's a couple little variations between the builds, but there's not much. So putting them together, you know what's going to go in what boards and where. This is the unofficial nerf because they haven't given us the next patch notes yet, low, but they took the damage from Tech as a 1,400% increase to damage to a 1,000% increase to damage. Smart, Merlando. Very smart. This is why I let you do all my boards for me. The balance feels like for the Paragon boards, Josh, or what? So you mean like games trying to balance classes or something like that? Revolutionist. That's what I've heard about you, actually, on the internet. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know. I think it's just more people now have um platforms to talk on about these things, so they want everything to be equal. Um, I'm not sure, but it is fun when things are OP. Every single time we do it, can't wait for the. I know. I really hope they don't do anything to it, Orlando. Keep my fingers crossed. Yeah, you do feel smart then. I've never found any of the OP things. I've just heard about them and then tried them out. That's about the extent of my findings. I find some fun builds to play, but not anything that is like super crazy OP. What will be my first build? That really depends on what the patch notes say, Daniel. I don't know what the patch notes are gonna say. But in terms of Diglett build, I know I'm gonna be playing Barbarian first. In terms of doing leveling's pretty simple. You run Lunging Strike. That's it. We'll sprinkle in a couple of other things here and there, but like that's all you need. Thank you for the follow.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while
2
and
more followers
listen.
on Twitch. We'll give away some points to everybody. Diglett build. It definitely is the future of Diablo, and they won't nerf it at all. I'll call for it. I'll call for a buff to it. I only ran like 18 maps tonight. Got an okay belt. 3 slots. Oh, cool. I don't know if I've ever found one of those. Final board is Bone Breaker. This is just going to be straight upheaval. This isn't going to have any Dust Devils or anything in it, or any Earthquakes. It's not the meta. But it's going to be, if anybody wants to play something that's other than that. This one right here, though, this is going to be, and I'll probably have to update it a little bit, but this one is going to be the meta. No matter what changes they make, like, this is it. All right, Fastest, have a good one. Yeah, this is it. This is the meta right here. Honestly, you probably won't even need Whirlwind. That'll probably even get dropped next as soon as you find this boss power right here. No, not for, well, you can't level with Diglett. I'm talking about leveling builds. That one you have to get after you unlock Torment 1, which is level 60. Thin Rat's Flame? Over. Yeah, I do want to bet. Let's take that bet. What do you want to bet? Down. Dirty Lightning Resistance. Oh, nice. I actually found a really nice focus today. Oh yeah, you'll tell me? Is on your second character you're gonna do it? You still won't be the Diglett build though, not until you hit level 60. And then you gotta kill Duriel first. So Sinrat's Flame plus Blackmailer Sabotage is basically game over. Oh, I have to kill. Sorry. You have to hit level 60 first, and I have to kill Duriel. And then you can be a Diglett. You paired this right here with Steadfast Berserker right here. And game over. Yeah, I was actually just talking about that right now, Daniel. It's this right here. You have to find it though. It doesn't drop from a dungeon. So you have to find Steadfast Berserker, and then you're gonna also need to go get the boss power Blackmailer Sabotage. That's your combination right there. Bagel's sleeping on his side, and he normally never sleeps on his side. He can't really breathe too well that way. Oh, no, he got up. I was gonna show you. Oh yeah, it's gone. Sork offhand, or what? Which offhand are you looking for? I don't know why they do that to you, Merlando. It's probably because you're watching other people's streams. Yeah, it's back now. I see it. Oh yeah, wait, where are we at so far? Look, oh, Merlando, check this out. Look where we got to. We are 47% of the way towards a full something for lightning. All of the gear is just random drops. The only place that you can specifically farm it is going to be Hell Tides. So you're just gonna have to. Honestly, the best way to get gear right now in the game is just do the headhunt zones. I was freaking out, Merlin, so I'm glad that you found it now. It should be there all the time. Twitch should know that after donating 1,728 subscriptions, it should never get taken off ever. Ever. Yes, I was. Thank you. I'm glad that you could feel it too. They should just leave it on. Let it sit there. Yeah, there's no way until next season, James. Next season, you're gonna have ovals. Ovals are gonna get fixed, so you'll be able to gamble on it. But this season, that's not an option. The ovals are just not very good. And internally freaking out, feeling you guys freaking out about freaking out. Yep, that was it. Don't mess with the badges, so Twitch needs to leave. I know. Tell Twitch to stay out of your box. Spiritborn is good in the current season that it's in right now. Luna got it. The thing about the Spiritborn, though, is that the Spiritborn doesn't have any outlier builds. You see, exactly. And actually, you can only share your box with me. Well, and the rest of the community here, but, you know, with us. You can only share it with us. So the Spiritborn has no outlier builds this season. So that's why it doesn't feel like it's as strong as the other classes are, but it actually is. Without any outlier build, without any broken builds, it's clearing into the 140s of the pits. That's pretty good. All of the other builds have things that aren't working as intended that are clearing 150. It is a community box, yep. You get to bask in the glory of your box. Oh, boy. Beautiful.
Know that I have your back.
ever laughed harder than the last few minutes. You shouldn't be laughing at your box, Merlando. You should be basking in its glory. This build is still so much fun to play. Hey, Octavius, how's it going? Great timing, Octavius. You actually came just in time to help us enjoy and bask in the glory of Merlando's box. His community box. The glorious box. Forgot what tier I was running in this Spirit Horn. Not remember. I think it was the bosses that were a little... But this was feeling fine. Yeah, wait, Merlando, what is in the box? Went to do a pit 90 and got distracted and died. Doing a hardcore. Oh my gosh. Oh no. I did a little bit of, I did about 9 months of personal training, Phil, just with one person. And I did coaching for a couple years. Season 8 starts April 29th when we get our next season going. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, isn't it? There's so much happening in this 1 month. So much happening. 14 days. 14 whole days. Hey, how's it going, Big Papa? You had to turn off the vibrate. I don't blame. I don't think I could do this. No, other way around. I think it's 13 days for you, Merlando. I'm behind you. Campfire would be next Tuesday. So normally campfires are like Thursdays, but that seems really close to the new season. So I don't know how that's gonna work. I'm hoping that is not. Hoping that they make it a little bit closer. Or a little bit further away and give us a little bit more time, but I'm not too sure how they're gonna... Thank you for the follow. Hope your day is good. I got a question. I'm newer to Diablo 4. Should I be grinding Endgame mostly or start the new season? Should I be... Okay. So I have a whole bunch of videos that are made just for that question, right, Aaron? And it'll be on my website. It's cliptus.com, and that will give you basically everything that you would need to get yourself set up. There's a lot of really great information on there, a lot of the stuff that I've tested. I'll show you as soon as I'm done with this run. I'll show you where to go and what to look for. But if you head over to the site and you can start looking around at it and see what it looks like. Oh my god, 3 super elites in a row? 3 of them. Who does that? Thank you, Merlando. Close. They're on YouTube, but thank you. It works. I kill them all? See, I'll be able to get to the boss on this map. That's not the problem. The real problem, boss damage. As you guys will see, unless I get the right boss, it is absolutely abysmal. Like, absolutely abysmal. I think everybody wants that, Sparrow. Honestly, though, like, for me, I don't really have any issues with E4. I don't really need any changes. I mean, there's stuff that would be like that could be like fun to add in, but it's not like I really need any of it. I haven't had a season where I haven't had a lot of fun. I've been playing it for a long time now, so... We didn't come with me? That's what now? 5 super elites? Are you for real? Why? Dude, what does that? All of a sudden, sometimes the amount of damage is just like through the roof, and I can't figure out what does it. There's just this like incredibly fast increase of damage that goes out, and I cannot figure out what it is. Mouse and keyboard for now. A little bit more control this way. Get more monsters in here. No clue what does it though. No clue. Like, that was 8 billion white damage? What does the 8 billion white damage? Assuming the Jaguar Hall. But... there's something about, like, maybe teleporting in and out. But it feels like sometimes when I'm moving around, I start doing this, like, crazy, ridiculous amount of damage. But if I'm just standing there in a group, see, like that right there. I went out, came back in, and then damage started going. Okay, so I have 8 minutes left to go, and I don't think... Oh! Spirit Caller? Holy cow, no way. I wonder if I'm gonna be able to... I don't know. I don't want to get my hopes up. But... because once I get through that last stagger, that's when everything gets ridiculously hard. Because the damage goes way up. So, like, I'm doing billions now during the stagger. 3.4 billion. And my damage numbers are going to start stacking higher. But now I'm doing, like, 600 million. That's the difference in damage with and without stagger. Then, as you know, stagger eventually runs out, and then you can't do it anymore. Well, you can, it's just very slow. This will be my final fast stagger here, and I've only done 25% of the 3. So, it's, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna even have enough time. I just have to, like, hold all of my buttons down for 6.5 minutes. And then fail. Okay, there are some billions. But I don't know how to fix the single target damage. Somebody map the map. When I get to 50%, where do I need to be at? started with like 8 minutes, I think. Before? I think all of those big numbers are on the ads, not on the spirit color itself. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting close to like 4 minutes. I'm only at halfway. I don't think I'm gonna do it. The single target damage is absolutely terrible. Oh, and I just lost my 50 stacks. Brutal. Ah, that's rough. It's gonna be really close. If I do this, it's gonna be really close. I think that there's something that gives me extra damage when they're on low life. Oh, what just hit me? God, if I die, I can't do it. Imagine. And because I'm not fortified, because I just took a big hit, I'm not going to do as much damage. I need that fortify to go back up. I know. I need to DPS a lot faster. This particular build is just not... The AoE damage is insane. Single target damage, absolutely brutal. Just so bad. I'm like barely on pace to clear. We're gonna get another stagger off here in a second. It'd be great if that stagger timed with the spawning of the ads, but I don't know if it's going to or not. But now that I think that I'm under... Stagger. So close. It's so close. Look at the damage now, though. Look at that. What is happening? How does that happen? That was some big damage there. But you see now everything's in the billions? But it wasn't before. So, there's something that, when it's on low life, which is what we're at right now, starts doing extra damage, and it does a lot of damage. But this is officially going to be hit 100 on the Stinger Spiritborn. We're definitely going to clear it. Kind of a long fight, or a boss fight. But the goal was to get to 100. My glyphs aren't maxed yet. I didn't get any help from any other characters, like leveling this character, like, so no power leveling the glyphs or anything. But there it is, hit 100, all done officially on a Stinger Spiritborn. We did it. Oh, a pokier stick. It did not. Yeah, that final stagger, we were almost up to 10 billion on that stagger, and like the very first stagger was like 1.5 billion. So there's something after low life. I don't remember what it is that I have that's doing low life damage. Stinger does more damage when there's more monsters around. That is a brutal fight on my arm, having to hold down those buttons for that long. It seems like hey, you're just pressing controller buttons, but ouch. We had more options. Well, we'll have to see what happens, Sparrow, because Nightmare Dungeon, well, not even Nightmare Dungeons, but um, lift leveling was a huge topic among the community chats, like along all the forums and stuff. So maybe they're gonna do that. I'm not sure. Would you prefer controller to use controllers with turbo buttons? Not sure. I don't think you can press them any faster because you're just waiting on cooldowns to come out. What's the turbo buttons? I have this thing right here. When I'm not using mouse and keyboard, this is what I use. It's got buttons in the back here too that I've never used before, which honestly would probably be like really easy to hold down. I have hopes for the Campfire chat too. With the way that they reacted to season 7, I think that we're going to see some good changes coming out of this. It seems like they're listening, they're adjusting pretty quickly. I'm pretty excited. I know that I know that for there is a pretty big group of people, not even a big group, not even a big group. There's a loud group of people out there that are not happy with Diablo 4 and talk poorly about all of the mechanics and stuff in it, and that people feel like things are like the devs don't listen or don't care, but I don't ever get that sense. I think that they have a game that they're trying to work out a whole lot of stuff with. It's a huge game. Um so so I don't know. I don't think that just with listening to them and uh listening to the streams and um being in the Discord and stuff with everybody, I don't get that at all. Uh, I have one more podcast to add, edit. Yeah, but I mean, every game's got to be different, or else you're just gonna play D3 all over again. So I think every iteration of the game has to be different, or else we're just playing the same game again. Which like they took Diablo 2 and they just redid the graphics and it looks much different now. So you can play that instead of just making a brand new game, but making it exactly the same as Diablo. So yeah, yeah, I really I've had a ton of fun playing the game. Started. I got nothing bad to say about it. Yeah, yeah, Sparrow. We'll see. And then for anybody that hasn't hopped into Discord with us, you should hop into Discord. you can apply to get into the guild, the clan, whatever, whichever one it is, whatever we're talking about now. Get in now. Most of the time at the very start of the season, everybody comes back. Everybody's playing. The clan fills up very, very quickly, and then there's a waiting queue. So I don't know if it might not happen this season at all, but it's better to get in early. There is a 2-week requirement. Oh. You just have to be active like at least every 2 weeks, and then you'll be able to stay. Starting a new hardcore character. Wait. Let me see. Oh boy. Oh boy. uh, wow. That's great. Awesome. Yeah, all the cool kids. That's what they say. If I die to a fly, I'm never playing hardcore again, though. Uh, uh, yep, yep. I get that. All right, everybody. I have to go. I gotta work in the morning, nice and early. Oh, I'm going to go raid, but we'll be back again tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'm gonna end. It depends on how much work I get done after work tomorrow on my builds and on my edits and stuff. But I'll see what I'm gonna be playing tomorrow. We'll figure it out then. But check out the podcast, Masters of Sanctuary. I'm going to be on as many podcast networks as I can. That'll be coming out Friday. Super excited about that. It'll schedule to launch then. We're going to do 3 episodes at launch, and then we'll do 1 a week after that. But nope, slaying demons is not my job, unfortunately. I wish that it was. But I am actually have to go to a job and do work things, not just this kind of work. So, but that's what I'm working on doing right now. Yep, that's what we're working on. We have a lot going on. That's what we're working on. But one day, very soon, hopefully, we will be here full time with all of you. That is the goal. That's the dream. But we're gonna go raid. And if you want to help support that dream, follow all of socials. Join me wherever I'm at, because that will help. That's all we need. Check out sponsors. You know the deal. Let me hit the button and we'll go raid.